So I'm finally getting to doing the Plottr walkthrough that I've been promising. Sorry, my dog's back here and she's like chosen this particular moment to do things because that's how she rolls, right? So let's get into this. Actually, I am going to just share an entire screen over here so that you can see all the things I'm doing. And we're going to eliminate seeing me because you don't need to see me. And we'll go ahead and I won't make this bigger because this part doesn't need to be. So as you can see, I have a bunch of different little projects through here. I use this a lot. I actually have, I'm opening this, the next short book, because that's the one that I'm going to use for copy pasting into this new blank project. Now, you can definitely open an existing one using this button or create from template. They have all kinds of templates. It's amazing. And then they have this Import Snowflake Pro, which I have not used, so I'm not going to talk on that. I'll leave that to somebody that does use it. We're going to go with Create Blank Project so that we can just show you how all this really works. Okay, so we'll start here. And since I am just going to literally copy paste out of, I just put nails on, so my typing is not great right now. So now you can obviously include your premise, the genre, and the theme. I'm not doing that. I don't need it for my plotting. Not what I was trying to do. Okay, so then you can title your books. Ever After. And again, you can add premise, genre, theme, all that good stuff. And I'm going to do select file just because that's easier for me right now. And look at this. You can put your book cover right there, so you have it all ready, available. And it just helps you to keep track. Of course, you can put whatever picture there you want. Like maybe you only have a picture, an idea of who your main character is going to resemble. So you can put a picture of that person there too. You can put whatever picture there you want. I personally happen to have these books already written, covered. Actually, this is the second set of covers for this book, for these books. These were actually some holiday-themed novellas that I did last year and the beginning of this year. Oh, wrong one. Yes, delete that one. Whoops. Okay, there we go. So now I've got them all titled up and their covers added. Let's go to the timeline. Before I do this, I'm going to add some characters. So let's see. Okay. All right. So my first character is Arya. She's the main character of the first story. I am not going to, can I? Yeah. Oh. So I have my own template that I have created because it works the best for me. Oh, that's fantastic. Huh. And this is new. They didn't have this ability before now. So you can actually start your character, decide to add a template, and poof, there you go. So, okay, we're just gonna do that. I'm not going to fill out everything for this character or any other character really, because you guys don't need that. And you can set them as a main character. You can also let's go here. I have quite a few licensed photos stocked up here, so we're gonna use one of those. I don't even remember if this is what she looked like in this book. Like I said, this book it's been a minute since I wrote it. So yeah, you can add your character thumbnail. I don't know if you can edit it or not. You probably can. You can add notes like I've forgotten what she looked like. And it will save everything. And then you can, for one, you'll have this great little photo reference here along with the name. And when you click on it, you've got that. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, so let's see. Ransom, yes. That was my main character's name there, or my main male character. And let's see, I do remember he was immune to magic, but not the space bar. Oh. So yeah, the characters by me, that's a custom, a new custom template that I created. Yes, delete that new character. Attributes. See, if you want to add your own template, you type in the attributes you want to track. Right, there we go. And then you would hit save as template. Actually, I'll leave that. And I'll just type an example. And you can source link it as well. I don't do that because I don't need a source link for something I made up. But then when you do that, it shows you these things. I didn't realize I had my characters by me. Oh, okay. I changed it. That's why. That explains so much. But they have their own set of templates that you can use for creating your characters. And I wanted to create a couple of characters here for you to be able to see how it's done. Number one. Wow. Yeah. This was the one that I started out using, the character bio. It's kind of fantastic. There's also cognitive distortions, Enneagram personality types, goal, motivation, conflict. I know a lot of people use these. The Myers-Briggs personality type indicator and the snowflake method. So yeah, you can add as many as many categories as you like, or have none if you choose. I personally choose to use the main and supporting character things, but it will by default put them into uncategorized, as you can see here with Ransom. You can sort them however you choose, as you see. You can filter out things. So, okay, now that that's done, let's go back here to chapter 1, scene 1, and because I don't want to type all this at all, I am absolutely going to copy and paste. So, and you can add various attributes here. You can save that as a template. Like I said, I choose not to do that because I just put in kind of a loose description of what I want to happen. I do, however, use the color coding. So I will usually assign, say, Arya. Oh, wait, no, he's not in this. It's her mom. I'll usually assign a color to each character that gets a I'm using so much. Geez, I should slow down. Each character that gets a point of view usually gets a color. So in my Sins series right now, Jasmine has this beautiful red color. Leonidas has this black color. And Mikhail has this brown color. Peru. Nice. You can also add places, but as I have not added places to this particular example Plottr thing, I can't do that right this minute. And tags is another option, but I don't use them because I don't feel the need. So you just keep clicking this plus sign to be able to add more chapters. And yes, it absolutely kept adding chapters as I was clicking, even though it didn't necessarily show me that it was adding them. It will add chapters as long as you click that button. And you can add more scenes. So if you like to have a second scene or 3-second scenes, or 4, 5, however many scenes you want to add, you can continue to add scenes to your chapters. So you can add scenes. Each scene can have its own color code depending on, and you can add or remove characters as you choose. And if you have a secondary plot line that you need to keep track of, you can absolutely do that, as well as a third. And as you can see, they auto color code these things, which I feel like is fantastic. Oh my No, I absolutely did not realize you could flip it down like this, but I think I may keep it this way because I'm loving it. You can filter it by characters, places, tags, colors. You can throw in custom attributes for your scenes. Also, for the zoom, you can do large, which is what it's at now. You can do medium or small, which is just ridiculous. And the scroll is kind of magnificent. You have two options on how you can scroll, whether you want to use the little arrows, the beginning, middle, and end buttons, or you can go straight old school, use the bars on the side and bottom. And this is a relatively new feature that they've done. This is not the one I thought. But this is still relatively new. You can do border colors, text size. Let's do dashed. Ooh, background color. Let's do a lighter gray. Oh, no, that's bad. Darker gray, yes. Okay, so that sorts out your timelines, your chapters, so that you can have them as decorative as you choose. Me personally, I don't do that a whole lot. You could actually even make it a little bit more differentiated. Maybe yes, I'm totally playing with it now. What can I say? Playing with the program is, in my opinion, one of the better ways to learn. You can absolutely export this, and it will export your file to MS Word or Scrivener. Now the advanced, that is where it gets fun. You can do your whole outline. You can choose what parts of your outline you would like. Whether you want to just print the main plot and the third, or maybe you only want the secondary plot. You can choose whether or not to print the notes, whether you want the note image or not, your characters, the title page, and your places. And if you have a certain way you like to do things, you can save these settings across the projects. I personally don't want anything to do with that, but also I will point out that usually the Scrivener file that it exports to is an older one. So don't freak out when Scrivener, you try to open it in Scrivener and Scrivener is like, oh, hey, this is an older file. Do you want to convert it? Just agree with it. It's going to work out fine. And I am going to add a couple more scenes just so that you can see what it looks like a little bit better in the outline. So and yes, those scenes actually have names in my original file. I just I'm not going to worry about being real exact here. So you see, it's relatively easy to add this. Oh, there's another thing. When you hover over the things as you're plotting, you can have a look at it without having to go all the way to that file. So like if you're thinking, okay, well, what am I going to do next in chapter 4? What's that first scene going to look like? And you can't remember what you did in scene 1, chapter 3? There you go. And it works the same for your secondary and third plot lines. So here's what it looks like in the outline section. It'll show you, all your scenes. This is your chapter 1 here, my chapter 1, second scene, third scene, and then it moves on to chapter 2. I only put one scene in that. As you can see, I didn't pick any characters or places or tags, but any place that I did pick those things, it shows up. And when you print it out, it will show these things for that as well. And anything that you haven't finished out shows up like this. Also, you can see it has a little dot for each scene that is put into a particular chapter, which I find kind of useful. Oh, I shouldn't sleep on this. You can filter it by plot line as well. So if you have 3 plot lines and you just want to look at your secondary plot line, there you go. Or your second and third, or just your third, go back to your main and your third. You can do any of them. Super easy and fantastic. Okay, so for the notes, obviously you can just hit new or, either of these plus signs, and that'll take you to doing a new blank note. If you want to add attributes, custom attributes for your notes, you can certainly do that. Like outline, inline. Hold your shift button for too long. And, there you go. You've got attributes. You can set categories, supporting, second thought, whatever you like to add, you can certainly do that. You can filter your notes, sort them, but for now, we've got this fantastic uncategorized note, and I usually do initial storyboard. Shite. Initial storyboarding, blah, blah, boarding. You can pop an image on there. Yeah. Actually, no, we'll do this. I made this for my, did I cancel it? Weird. Maybe it's the type of file that, oh, it is. Yes. My bad. It's a PXD file, and that's not going to work for it. It wants JPEGs. So we're going to do this beautiful wolf here. Oh, gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, so we've got our note named, a category, an image. we can put in this is how we do it. Put in our little note. What was I thinking? I don't know. So, okay, once you've finished doing whatever you need to do in your notes, and you can add pictures or links or just about anything you need to. You can add quotes, bullet lists. I mean, this is what you get once you save it. And, this is why I love Plottr. There are so many options for things that you can do. Okay, and we did a quick walkthrough on the characters. I don't feel like I need to do that again. Places, this is much like the other stuff. You can add your attributes. Here's the default new place. So let's see. Magic and merriment. Arya's store. No, I'm not going to put in a picture for this, but you get the point. You can also add notes on it. I am recording right now.
Okay.
Notes about this place. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. I haven't put a lock on this door. I'm thinking about it really hard today. And you can use tags. I just don't. So, yeah. And I will, because I'm not going to, I'm not going to put everything into that file. I will show you my, yeah, we're going to exit that one without saving because that was just an example. This is the one that I actually created and used. When I started this book, it did not, the colors were not an option. I did this one today because I wanted to, just to see how pretty it could be. But you can absolutely go through and add all these fantastic things. And I'm going to put a couple of different colors on just so you can get an idea of how it looks when you start adding other colors. That is not the one that I chose before. Oh, maybe it was. Jeez. But the idea behind the colors is that you can add it based on whatever criteria you choose. Me personally, as you can see, I use certain colors for certain characters, and I don't want to keep that one open too long because it's in progress. All right, and yeah, so this actually gets so much more useful once you have everything in here. And as you can see, there were a lot of things that weren't available when I did this. Plottr is continually striving to make their product better. And, you know, success. They're doing excellent work. I love it so much. So, yeah, I didn't even, now the pictures that was available, but I didn't do it back then just because. And of course, we've got all my places that I felt like I needed to keep track of. And as you can see, I definitely did not use a single tag, nor did I put any of my covers on here. And I left it titled, the series titled Next Short Book, but I know what that is. And it was definitely not what the story remained titled as. Okay, I think, yeah. There's also a drop-down menu to make it easier for you to swap between them. So if you're over here in your timeline and you're like, oh, I am in this last book, but I need to have a look at this one so I can figure out what happened in this chapter that is going to absolutely affect what happens in, say, this chapter. So I realized that I had not really gone over the templates that are available to create your book, your plot from. And Plottr has a lot of great templates. So if you click the create from template, you can see there are all these great templates there. 12-step mystery formula, Freydig's pyramid. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what I clicked on, so that's what we're going with. Cozy mystery beat sheet. I mean, and that sounded really close to something else, but look at how amazing these templates are. I think I might have to try some of them because they also have numerous romance templates, the romance beat sheet, and if they have a person that particular beat sheet was created by, they are listed. And I love attribution. Love, love, love that. Then we have romancing the beat. And, guys, it doesn't get any better than this. Well, it probably will, actually, because Plottr is going to make it better. That's what they are doing. They are continually striving to make things better. 7 romantic comedy beats. I mean, this is awesome. So the villain's journey. I mean, I feel like I might need to use that. I like to make my villains the lead. So, and they usually end up being the good guy. Go figure. That's probably some trauma. They have the hero's journey, although I'm a little disappointed they don't have the heroine's journey. But I feel like that's not surprising for most places. Maybe I need to send them a message. Hey guys, try this one. So yeah, there's those. And also, Plottr has been working on their web app. It's in beta right now. I actually was lucky enough to get signed up to be part of the beta testing phase, and I am super thrilled with that. I can't wait to give it a shot. And once I do, I am absolutely going to do another video. Also, this starts tomorrow. Their Plotting and Storytelling Online Summit. You can bet I am definitely going to be signing up. It's free to watch if you're live. There are still early bird paid tickets available, which I assume will allow you to see it when it's not live, do the replay. You also get a short story guide as soon as you sign up, 37 pages, and entry into their giveaways. So, book your spot. Plottr is amazing, and I am definitely going to be trying to watch as many of these as I possibly can because, it's free to watch live. Why wouldn't I, right? And who knows, maybe I will learn some new tricks with hit the like button. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe, smash that bell. And if I didn't answer a question for you or there's something you'd like me to go more in depth on, please drop questions down in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a wonderful night, day, whatever. Bye.